We are pleased to introduce KOACH, a clean air device suitable for today's rapidly changing times. Recently, technological advances, especially in the field of semiconductors, have led to a demand for higher air cleanliness. At the same time, there is a trend toward decarbonization, which requires a contradictory element of low power consumption. We are pleased to introduce KOACH, a clean air device that can solve such problems. Have you ever heard of a product called KOACH? KOACH is an amazing product that has received many awards, including the Prime Minister's Prize at the Monozukuri Nippon Grand Award. KOACH is changing the world for many users with its unique features. Here are some examples. KOACH can be used in an open condition without surrounding like a conventional clean bench or clean booth, and KOACH can form a clean airspace. Because it is open, you can look directly into the microscope like this or work face to face with it. Since a large space above the table can be cleaned, 4 people can work simultaneously, which has been difficult with conventional clean benches. Moreover, it is not only open. With KOACH, you can easily obtain the highest level of air cleanliness, ISO Class 1, according to ISO standard. Prior to 2010, before the launch of KOACH, there were only a few facilities, including leading-edge research institutions, that possessed ISO Class 1. In the past decade, however, times have changed dramatically. With the birth of KOACH, ISO Class 1 is now readily available. Also, various other changes have occurred, including the revision of ISO and JIS standards, the increased social emphasis on high air cleanliness, and the widespread use of 0.1 micron measuring instruments that allow ISO Class 1 performance to be demonstrated numerically. Against this background, ISO Class 1 is already common today. To date, there are more than 1,000 facility users of KOACH. In fact, nearly 40% of users who contacted us have finally decided to use our ISO Class 1 KOACH. Of the users who have actually adopted KOACH, 40% say that they do not want to disclose their company name as an achievement. In other words, they want to keep the introduction of KOACH a secret. We have a very large number of repeat customers among this 40%. KOACH appears to be contributing to the competitive advantage of its users. Recently, the adoption of these large room-type floor coaches has been rapidly increasing, especially among universities and companies in a wide range of fields throughout Japan. From here, you will see it in action, delivered from our showroom.
Hello, I introduce the features of Floor KOACH, an innovative ISO Class 1 clean room. This is KOKEN Advanced Technology Center. The entire KOACH product line is on display here. And this is a room-type floor KOACH. Floor KOACH creates the cleanest air environment according to the ISO standard, with low power consumption and short construction lead time. The floor KOACH is composed of 3 parts: push hoods with super high performance filters, a guide screen, and a colliding wall. Push hoods with super high performance filters are stacked on one side. The air is filtered here, and clean air is supplied to the room from the entire surface of the wall. Clean air travels straight down in one direction through a room enclosed by a guide screen. Clean air finally hits the colliding wall, and then it is discharged out of the clean room through the opening. I take you inside. The clean room displayed here is 16 feet wide, 65 feet deep, and about 1,076 square feet. I am 5 feet and 10 inches tall, and the height of this clean room is 8 feet and 2 inches. As you can see, the space is bright and open, changing the image of a conventional clean room. And this is the cleanest airspace according to the ISO standard. The number of contaminants is measured at this measuring point, and the results are displayed on the monitor over there. As you can see, the number of contaminants is 0, down to 0.1 microns and 0.3 microns in particle size. It is not just about high air cleanliness. The ability to clean in a short time is another major difference from conventional clean room. I have a question. I am now going to intentionally make myself generate dust near the measuring point. How long does it take to return to ISO Class 1 air cleanness? Please take a look as you make your prediction. Now, let's generate dust. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, now 0. 8 seconds. 8 seconds to get back to ISO Class 1.
I have heard that once a typical clean room contaminates a space, it is difficult to recover its air cleanliness, but KOACH returns to ISO Class 1 in a very short time.
The secret lies in the airflow. Clean air filtered by the push hoods at the back flows in a highly uniform manner so that it is in the same direction and at the same speed. Let us show you the actual airflow. In order to show the airflow clearly, we have prepared the black curtain and the smoke generator. Now let's turn it on. Airflow flows straight from the push hoods toward us. As you can see, the smoke flows without stagnation and finally hits the cladding wall here, and it is discharged out of the clean room through the opening. And please take a look here. Even though the smoke is generated on the left, the contamination count on the right remains 0. The clean air environment is maintained. Another feature of KOACH is that clean and dusty operations can be performed at the same time in separate areas. I finish my initial explanation here.
Thanks for the explanation. Some users take advantage of this feature of area separation to perform all the working process from dusty injection molding to clean packaging in the same space. So far, you have seen demonstrations of high air cleanliness, airflow recovery, and area separation. Next, we will talk about decarbonization and energy conservation, which are being addressed by society as a whole. In general, clean rooms consume very large amounts of electricity, which is a burden and a source of concern for facilities. KOACH has changed the common sense of such clean rooms. Now, let the showroom reporter tell you again.
Thank you very much. Here is the second question. What is the power consumption of this 1000 square feet ISO Class 1 clean room here? You have 3 choices: 30 units of hair dryers, 10 units of hair dryers, and 3 units of hair dryers. Which one is correct?
In general, a clean room with a high level of air cleanliness requires more ventilation cycles and consumes more power. How about ISO Class 1 floor KOACH?
The answer is 3 units of hair dryers. Let's see it. This monitor shows the current power consumption of the floor coach, 3.4 kilowatts per hour. 1,000 square feet ISO Class 1 clean room can be operated with just 3 dryers. In addition, floor coach has an even more amazing feature. That is what I'm going to show you now. When I press this switch, the function is activated. Please pay attention. Switch on.
Doors are gradually closing.
Please have a look. The power consumption figure is decreasing. Power consumption has been lowered to about 1 kilowatt per hour. When there is no person inside, such as at night or on weekends, power consumption is significantly reduced by activating the sleep mode.
Some users have utilized this sleep mode and have seen a significant drop in power consumption, haven't they?
A display manufacturer has reduced power consumption to 1/10, resulting in an annual power bill reduction of about $50,000. Let me introduce one more surprising feature. Here is the third question. How long does it take to build this ISO Class 1 1,000 square feet clean room? You have 3 choices. Number 1, 3 months. Number 2, 1 month. And number 3, 1 week. Which one is correct?
A typical clean room is built from the ground up, so there could be a construction period of years. What is the correct answer?
The answer is 1 week. For this 1,000 square feet space, installation takes about 3 days, and the whole construction can be completed in about 1 week, including air cleanliness measurements.
In the past, we brought the floor coach itself to the exhibition hall and set it up in 2 days and took it down in half a day.
Yes, floor coach not only has a short construction lead time, but also has the advantage of being easily relocated and expanded. Floor coach is a clean room that can be flexibly adapted to future site relocations and the production line changes. Thank you very much for listening. Please visit KOKEN Advanced Technology Center anytime.
Thank you for the explanation. Recently, KOACH's unique features have been highly evaluated, and we have been receiving an increasing number of inquiries from users asking us if they can do something innovative. If you are interested in using KOACH to bring innovation to your products, please feel free to contact us.